Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop New York Season 6 Episode 1. So y'all, Yandy, she done got promoted to narrating the opening scenes of the episodes. And she's, we don't have to deal with Mona and her, I smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day. Yes, this is a city that never sleeps. The women and the men that they love. The world of hip hop. What is going to go down next? We ain't got to deal with that. We got Yandy narrating everything. I was like, yeah, it's good for you and your promotion on narrating these things. But then I was like, how come Mo and Lexi did not get their own like little photo in the opening credits? Like everybody else got their own photo while these two got a share, photo. But I was like, you know what? We gonna figure this out some other time. So we got Remy Ma, y'all. And Remy Ma, she been gone for, what she say, 6 years, 5 months, and 4 days for what the legal system calls an intentional assault on a friend. Well, I'm like, now Remy, girl, you just can't be busting people upside the head and not thinking you ain't gonna go to jail for this. So, she's back and trying to get things back together. She didn't perform. She over there talking to Ra Ali, which when we just no longer gonna call you Rashid. It's like we got another Rashid on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, so we just gonna call you Ra. But okay, this is what we gonna do. So she's talking to Ra, and Remy myself and come on like, okay, you can just perform, but it's time to go. You on curfew, and these people in the legal system, they don't play about that. So I'm gonna need you to say bye to your little friend. You can call her when you get home, but we need to get up out of here so you can make curfew. So since Mendeecees has signed this plea deal, him and Yandy's future is up in the air. Y'all know he was having all these legal issues, and he was in. I think he was in jail for like a year and a half, but now he's out and it's like, okay, he could be going away for a long time. Yandy, she doesn't want to think about this. She just want to focus on them, their family, their managing business, and them getting a bigger house. But now I was thinking, didn't they was in the process of buying a bigger house like a few seasons ago? Like, I don't know if this is the house they're living in now, or that went through and they just need a bigger house now that they have 3 kids. I don't know, but she's not trying to think about that. I guess she's thinking, if we don't talk about it, it's not going to happen. But he's like, this is like the reality that we living in. I could be gone for a long, long time, and we have to start preparing now. Tara's trying to convince us that she done move closer to Peter so he can be near their boys. Isn't that convenient? But anyways, he helped her move into her new place. Champagne was involved. The next thing you know, they had sex. And she's like, I don't know why I did this to myself. And I was like, but Tara, did you forget that you told us that you've been sleeping with Peter before, during, and after he got with and married Amina? Really? You talking about something, why did I do this to myself? And my question is, why are you sleeping on an air mattress? They zoomed in on them, and I'm like, that is an air mattress. Not only was it an air mattress, but she had it made up like it was an actual bed. First, I thought it was like box spring and mattresses on the floor, but I was like, no, that's too low to the ground. Like, is Mona not paying you enough to where you can get you a bedroom suit? Because, girl, you can go to Rooms to Go, pay you a little down each month if your finances are not in order. Pay like $20 a month. Just go on roomstogo.com, find you a cute little bedroom suit, and you won't be having to sleep on air mattress no more. And you can't tell me that, this is because we accidentally slept together. No, because in order for that to happen was y'all got drunk. We want to have sex. I have to take air mattress out, unroll it, air it up, and then that happens. But in the process of that, y'all had to make it up to look like a bed. So you can't tell me this was like a spur of the moment thing. No, Peter, he didn't probably cook the book. It's like, I could have Amina and Tara, because now I'm closer to both of them, and whenever I'm mad at one of them, I can go back to the other one's house. So Peter goes back to him and Amina's house, looking like he just got done having sex with Tara. And she's sitting there mad like, I ain't seen you in days, and when you do come home, you sleep on the couch. And he can't use the excuse that, I was over at Tara's house with the boys. They live so far away that I couldn't get home. Because now Tara lives in the building with them. She's like, you can't use that excuse. You have to walk past our house to get to Tara's house. She didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. It's like, you can't use that excuse no more. Like, where was you at? Was you at Tara's house? I mean, what's going on? Why haven't you been coming home? But I'm like, Amina, this is the same man that while you were pregnant, like 8.5, 9 months pregnant, who went out of town, went out of the country with the mother of his 2 kids and his 2 kids on vacation while you were about to deliver y'all's child. So why are you surprised he's doing things like this? Like, what, because you went off and went to Germany and I guess put a little fear in him, you thought that he was going to stay faithful? I'm like, you and Tara had just basically switched roles. Remember at first she was the main, his main girlfriend, you was a sad girlfriend. They broke up because y'all got married. Now you were in Tara's shoes. Peter is just basically just rotating positions on every woman he's with. He was with one woman, cheated on her with Tara. Tara was a sad woman. Tara got bumped up to head girlfriend. Then you was a sad girlfriend. Now you and Tara's roles are reversed. I'm like, what is it about Peter that these girls just acting like they have no sense at all? Like, I'm just like baffled by this. Like, is he paying child support? Is he helping out financially? Does he have a job other than being on Love and Hip Hop? I mean, what does Peter do now? I'm not talking about the credits he did back in the day. I'm talking about at this point now. So we have Young B. She was back in the game, like back in the day. She had that soup, chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side. I was like, I didn't remember who sung that, but I remember the song. But, she's looking for new management. She had a few setbacks. The song came out, but before that, her brother, her major support system, passed away, and she lost confidence in herself, and like she's been struggling to get back in the game, and she needs the right manager, which is Yandy. Yandy's willing to take her on, which is like, I'm not trying to work with no one-hit wonder. If we're gonna be working together, I'm gonna need you to work hard so we can get this money. So we have Mo and Lexi. And they are a rap duo. Now I guess this is why they both had to share like in the opening credits they was in the picture together. But like even though they're a rap duo, they could be separate. But anyway, they are a rap duo. And yet again we have somebody who is the baddest ... Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. We had Max, whatever his name is. He was the baddest producer. On here they got the baddest rap duo, but I guess what's her name? Lil B from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Her and her person was the baddest rap dude. Whatever. But anyway, they the baddest rap ... on this series of Love and Hip Hop. But anyway, they look up for new management. They done had several issues with managers trying to split them up, not really being there for him. So Rashida Ali, I'm not gonna call her Ra, I'm just gonna call her Rashida Ali. They come to Rashida Ali to be their manager, and I about hollered because they're like, "What you been up to?" She was like, business. I was like, "What business?" And she was like, "Business is paying my mortgage." Like, I'm doing other things besides managing you because right now you are not making any money to where I can pay my mortgage. Therefore, I have to do other things. I'm in the process of getting stuff for y'all together, but as of right now, I'm going to be doing stuff that where I can get paid for it. And y'all ain't it right now, but I am going to help y'all out. I'm going to set y'all up on this artist showcase so I can get y'all some exposure. But they sitting here on a yacht like, we've been doing this, we've been making money, but like they've been out since 2010 and I haven't heard anything about them. And I know I'm not the most all up in knowing what's going on in music, but I haven't heard of them. So we're not even 30 minutes into the show, and 2 of the new girls on the show have gotten into it. Rashida Ali was telling them about this artist showcase she wants to set Mo and Lexi up on, and how Young B is going to be there. Immediately, Mo was like, you know what, I don't like her. Like, me and her done got into it. Apparently, what's her name? Young B. Oh my goodness, all these names. Young B and one of Mo's friends was getting into it. Mo decided to jump in, and Young B swung on her with one of them little things you put on your steering wheel so nobody can steal your car, and ended up having to get in stitches. Now this is where I have a problem with that, because if your friend was fighting, only reasons that you should be jumping in is 1, somebody else jump in. 2, your friend was unconscious. 3, there was deadly weapons involved, knife, brick, something like that. These are the only reasons where you should jump in. If somebody else jumped in, she looked like she was about to die, or a deadly weapon was brought in. So you kind of brought that on yourself, because if you hadn't jumped in, you wouldn't have to get stitches up beside your head. So that wasn't really Young B's fault. If you hadn't jumped in business that was a fight that wasn't yours, you wouldn't have to get stitches. See, that's why people need to stay out of the fight. Because I'm pretty sure the friend that was fighting with Young B didn't have to go to the hospital. That was you wanting to jump in some drama that wasn't yours. So y'all, your girl Remy Ma, she feeling like she's still in prison. Somebody telling her when to go, where to go, when she can go somewhere. She's feeling trash. She's like, I was in prison for 6 years, 5 months, and 4 days. I can't do this. But her husband, PAPOOSE, which I think that is like the cutest name ever. PAPOOSE, he's like, you know what? I'm trying to make sure you don't go back to jail. I'm making sure you at home in time for curfew. You know, even though I was behind bars with you, you know, I was at home having to deal with my wife being behind bars, and that was stressful on him. Like, she had a son, he had kids. Like, they marriage was all kind of like, I can't even be there for you and protect you because you behind bars. And now that you're out, I'm trying to do everything I can to make sure you don't go back to prison. So it is the night of the showcase. Mo and Lex today performed. Young B performed. And some girl Mariah Lynn. I didn't talk about her because I didn't really feel. I didn't want to go into each and every detail of this episode because like it's a lot of people on here. So I don't know exactly who won because they did a good job with me. But then there's a point where Mo and Young B are fighting over who's more talented, and this is how I'm gonna look at it. Seeing as how neither one of you have a single and or album out at this time, y'all kind of in the same boat. I mean, I know Young B a little more because I remember that song Chicken Noodle Soup, but that was like 9 years ago. But I've at least heard from her. And then they going on, oh, you live in the projects, I don't live in the projects. Like, why are we fighting? Like, there is enough like room in the music industry to have multiple people in it. Like this, we've been doing this for years. Like, why aren't we fighting? That is so childish, but this is Love and Hip Hop, you know, New York. So that was the gist that went on. Oh yeah, PAPOOSE and Remy Ma. They are my new favorite people on Love and Hip Hop New York. They are so cute together. Like, PAPOOSE and Remy Ma sit down together. He wanted to go do a little date, and he done brought her a little gift. He done brought her 2 little baby dolls. Cause he's like, and a little card. And I must say, he has excellent penmanship. I wish I could write like that. Like his penmanship was so like right on. I was like, man, I wish I could write like that. But anyways, he's giving her a note talking about some. He want to make this fantasy a reality. He wants some babies. She got a son. He has kids, but they don't have kids together. But she was like, you know what? How about this? How about we get married and have a wedding? And we get kids next year. But he's like, you know what, that's all right. So they go out looking for a venue for their wedding. And he was like, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get down on bended knee and I'm going to propose to you like I should have done before. Because when they got married before, this is when she was behind bars. They didn't have an actual wedding. They couldn't kiss. They always had to do that to the window. So he's like, okay, since we're going to be getting married, I'm going to do this right. I'm going to get down on bended knee. I'm going to ask you to marry me, and then next year we're going to go half on a baby, and everything's going to be fine. And I love these two together. I was like, oh, I love Remy Ma and PAPOOSE together. I told you, they are my 2 favorite people on Love and Hip Hop New York. And then we have to end on a sad note, because now Mendeecees knows that he's going to be going to jail for a while. And Yandy, she's upset, because like, the person I like to next to every night is going to be gone. But, he has to, do his time. He did the crime, was out there doing dirt, so now he has to, face the consequences of this. And this is, unfortunately, this is the person that she chose to be with and marry and have children with, and now he's going to be gone. I think they said he got like 8 years, but considering he could have got a lot more, maybe he can get out on, good behavior or something like that. So that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. Like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.